right, so gang, I'm going to show you how to do one of the things with my products. We do, I've coined the term dry conditioning. So we just did Sonia's retightening, so she's nicely retightened up to her scalp or down to her scalp. And she's washed her hair this morning, and it feels a little dry, okay? And what we're going to do and how she maintains the moisture and the softness in her hair. It only feels dry because she just shampooed it, and now we're going through this process. And she let it dry completely before she did this while it was damp. But the hair doesn't have to be wet. That's what's really great about using the dry conditioning system. So we're going to use a mist, okay, and an oil. Do we use the Loc Love or the Sugar Shea on you?
Sugar Shea.
Okay. So Sonia's combination is the mist, which we're going to spray first, and then we're going to follow with her conditioning is going to be the Sugar Shea Spa Oil, okay? And all the information about these products are right on the site, and you can actually, I don't know if you can buy these two together, but they come in combos, all right? So dry conditioning is the process of using the products to maintain the moisture in the hair and to keep it conditioned in between your shampoos. And so what we do with that is that we mist the hair, and this is a very light mist, and Sonia might do this 2 or 3 times a week. And she has a lot of hair. This is 11 years worth of locks. I don't really have to do too much up here because I've already misted her hair as I was doing her groomings, and that's why the hair comes through very nice and softly. You don't get a lot of that snatching and popping and all that because I'm working with the hair in the moisturized condition. Okay, so you can tell that there is moisture coming there, but it's very, very light. And so it's easily distributable. I'm lifting up her locks, working it through. Come on the other side. And we're not looking for wetness here. We're just looking like she's been in like a steam room kind of thing. Make sure you get those underlocks. Those are neglected. Those are rubbing up against your fabrics and your coats and your shirts and things like that. Okay, so that's a good misting, and I'm going to give her a double misting down here at the bottom of her locks. These are her oldest locks. I'm going to give this some special TLC down here underneath. Very long hair, but this is how we keep everything nice and soft. Now, if her hair was wet already, I probably would not have sprayed that much, but since it's dry, and now it feels dry to the hair because she didn't spray it already after she shampooed and let it dry, I gave her a substantial, so that would be considered a substantial misting. And then I'm just going to kind of work it through. And you always want to treat your locks like a fine piece of lace. So I'm not doing any, harsh rubbing or anything. I'm just working that mist into her locks. And now I'm going to section her hair off. So that's part 1 of the dry conditioning system. Now I'm going to section that hair off. And this is the conditioning. So we moisturize and condition. A lot of people get the oiling mixed up with moisturization. When your locks are dry, they need moisture, and that's what we just did. The oils are always going to be your conditioners, okay? And I like to work with just real clean oils that are very absorbable. You don't need a lot of oil because your hair and your scalp is only going to absorb so much. After that, it becomes residue. It's the same motions that I'm using. This is the same motion I do when I'm shampooing the hair. And then I'm kind of detangling as I go along, but very gently. And this is how I do that. And then I comb through the hair with my fingertips. Hold the hair here so you're not pulling the scalp, and just kind of do this thing. So I'm not going to do her whole head because this is going to take me, just a couple of minutes, but you kind of get the idea with me just doing this section here. And as soon as my hands run through pretty effortlessly, my fingers, then I'll move on to another section. See, I'm getting tangles. And I might even want to spray a little bit more. Which one did we use? Did I use the Daily Mist? Mm-hmm. Get down in here. See, I don't know how many people get this done where they go, but this is what I do here, okay? And this is why my clients just have such amazingly soft locks throughout their whole lock journey. Okay, there we go. So now, pretty much tangle free. Looks good. I'm distributing the oil as well along the length of the lock. This little tangle there. And now we're done. There we go. Detangled. Okay. And then I'll just move that off to the side. She can smell it and play with it. And then I'll move on to the next section. So that would be the dry conditioning all over. And when she's done here, it's just smelling really, really gorgeous. Now let me show you this real quick. This is just another service that I offer. It's an oxygen treatment for the hair. I might follow with this with some essential oils. Turn my machine on. But this is another little pampering treatment that I do for the locks. So I have different recipes based on what's going on with their scalp or what's going on with the hair. So this would be just a little bit more extra conditioning that I do just to finish off her locks. So I'm showing you some of my secrets that I've been doing over the years with my clients to help them have really, really soft and pliable locks. I just ran out of the mist. All right, so that's all of the mist, but it smells wonderful. Okay, this particular recipe has a sandalwood in it and orange. It just smells wonderful together. Okay, so that would be my dry conditioning with an added oxygen treatment that you just kind of saw a little bit of. All right, I'll be making more videos on that. You guys have a happy hair day.